It's like autumn in one spoon. Really the perfect autumn cake. My name is Louise and I'm a self-taught cake artist who is obsessed with baking. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create the most amazing apple pecan petit fours. These small cute cakes are perfect for autumn with lots of apple paired with a nutty pecan flavor and a super creamy white chocolate with ganache on top. I love how fresh these cakes are and that the pecan flavor really shines through. If you want to see more cake tutorials like this one, I would love if you would take a second to like this video and subscribe to my channel below. The cakes consist of shortcrust pastry with pecan and cinnamon, pecan cake with cinnamon, apple curd, Pecan Praliné, apple mousse, mirror glaze, and chocolate decoration. If you want to learn more about how to elevate your pastries and use the signature decorations that I use in all my cakes, you can check out my chocolate decoration courses that I also have linked here in the description. In the course, I show you how to temper chocolate, how to create my 10 favorite chocolate decorations, how to avoid the most common mistakes when working with chocolate, and how to work with chocolate to elevate the look of your pastries. Alright guys, let's bake it!
Carefully melt sugar to a golden caramel in a little saucepan. Add immediately the pecan nuts and stir to cover all the nuts with the caramel. Pour the caramelized nuts onto a piece of baking paper and let them cool. Cut the cool caramelized nut into big chunks. Blend the nuts to smooth nut butter with a strong food processor. Pour the praliné in a piping bag. Fill the praliné layer in 8 silicone insert molds of 4 cm in diameter. Put the mold in the freezer while the next layer is made. The praliné must be set or frozen before the next layer can be poured on to get a clean cut. Cut apples into cubes and boil apples and pure unfiltered apple juice or water in a saucepan. Cook until tender. Pour the puree in a plastic pitcher and blend. Strain the puree in a sieve. Put 50 ml puree aside. Soak gelatin in cold water for 5 to 10 minutes. Whisk the apple puree, lemon juice, eggshells and sugar together in a saucepan. Heat it slowly to the boiling point while constantly whisking. Let the cream boil for a few minutes until it thickens while still constantly whisking. Simmer for a few minutes while constantly whisking until the cream thickens. Strain the curd in a fine mesh sieve. Mix in cubed butter and gelatin. Blend it at the end to get it completely creamy. Fill the curd on top of the praliné in the insert mold where you fill 1/3 of the mold with the curd. Level the surface by tapping the mold. Put the mold in the freezer while the next layer is made. The curd must be frozen before the next layer can be added to get a clean cut. Melt butter in a saucepan and put it aside. Melt white chocolate in a saucepan and put it aside. Whisk eggs and sugar with a hand mixer until it has a light and fluffy consistency. Mix in white chocolate and butter. Make pecan flour by blending roasted pecans to flour in a food processor. Stir in pecan flour, cinnamon and salt with a rubber spatula. Pour the dough in a 14 cm diameter spring pan or pastry ring lined with baking paper. Chop pecan nuts roughly and spread them on top of the cake dough. Bake the cake for 17 to 22 minutes at 175 degrees conventional oven. When the cake has cooled off, cut out 8 cake bases with a 3 cm diameter cookie cutter. Press the cakes down one by one in the insert mold with the pecan nut front facing the apple curd. Use your hands to gently press down the pecan cake in the insert mold so it fits with the insert. Freeze the inserts overnight. Soak gelatin in cold water for 5 to 10 minutes. Cut apples into cubes and boil fresh apples, pure unfiltered apple juice, sugar, vanilla paste and lemon juice in a saucepan. Cook until tender. Pour the puree in a plastic pitcher and hand blend. Strain the puree in a sieve. Whip gelatin in the mixture, let it cool to lukewarm. Whip the heavy cream to soft peaks. Gently pour the cream into the lukewarm apple mixture. Pour the apple mousse into 8 molds where you fill 80% in each mold. Take the frozen pecans/apple inserts out of the mold and place them in the apple mousse with the Pecan Praliné facing downwards. Cover the mousse and level the surface. Put the cakes in the freezer overnight. Soak gelatin in cold water for 5 to 10 minutes. Carefully melt the white chocolate in a pot or over a water bath. Pour the chocolate in a bowl and put it aside. Heat heavy cream almost to a boil. Remove the pot from the heat and whisk in the gelatin. Pour the hot cream over the white chocolate while stirring in the middle with a rubber spatula until the mixture becomes glossy. Pour cold heavy cream in the chocolate mixture while stirring. Put cling film on top of the ganache and let it set in the fridge overnight. The next day, when you are ready to decorate the cakes, whip the ganache to a thick consistency. Put the whipped ganache in a piping bag with a 1 cm diameter star pastry tip. Mix flour, pecan flour, icing sugar, salt and butter in a food processor and mix it quickly until the dough is crumbly. Break cold butter or butter cut in cubes and mix it with the dry ingredients. Knead the dough until the butter is combined and you do not have big pieces of butter. Add egg to the dough and knead the dough until it is just combined. Roll out the dough between 2 pieces of baking paper. Let the dough set in the fridge for approximately 1 to 2 hours or 30 minutes in the freezer until it is set. Cut out 8 bases with a 6 cm cookie cutter. Bake the bases in the oven at 175 degrees for approximately 10 minutes until they are golden. Soak gelatin in cold water for 5 to 10 minutes. Finely chop the chocolate and put it in a large jug. Heat sugar, water, cream and glucose syrup almost to a boil. Remove the pan from the heat and whisk in the gelatin. Pour the hot mixture over the chocolate in the jug. Hand blend until the glaze comes together. Insert the blender at an angle to avoid air bubbles. Add green food coloring paste. Put cling film on top of the jug and let it cool down to 35-34 degrees. Take the frozen cakes out of the freezer just before you are ready to glaze. Place them on a baking cooling rack with baking paper underneath. Glaze the cakes. Use a little palette knife to remove the glaze excess from the bottom of the cakes. Place each cake on a shortcrust base. Use a 4.5 cm diameter cookie cutter to make a slight mark on top of the cake so you know where to pipe the whipped ganache or place the chocolate ribbon. Pipe the whipped ganache on top of the cakes. If you want to learn more about how I create the chocolate ribbons for this cake, you can check out my chocolate decoration courses on my website that I also have linked in the description, and here you can see more about how I create my 10 signature chocolate decorations. Place a chocolate ribbon on top of each cake. Place a chocolate straw on each cake. Decorate with flowers.
It's like autumn in one spoon. It's so good. Like fresh apples, nutty pecan, white chocolate cream. Really the perfect autumn cake. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you would like to see more tutorials and guides, make sure to subscribe, like this video or leave a comment. I would love to hear what you think. You can also check out my website where you can find all my recipes and learn more about my chocolate decoration courses. See you in the next video.